back in the 1990s. The dream was to become a $50 million company. That's what we were going for. Well, last year we sold over $338 million worth of Cutco. When someone in our business reaches Hall of Fame, we recognize that accomplishment in several ways. There's a special ceremony in their honor. They received a beautiful Hall of Fame plaque. Their picture is displayed in our Wall of Fame at our headquarters in Olean, New York. They receive a travel voucher for $5,000 to take a trip anywhere in the world, courtesy of the company. And the Hall of Fame ring, those 3 red rubies are replaced by those 11 gorgeous diamonds. It's an extravagant award for an extraordinary accomplishment. Congratulations to Taylor Max Ricart, new Hall of Fame member in the Eastern region. Great to see the outdoor gathering party for Taylor Max celebrating his Hall of Fame. So let's talk a little bit about T-Max. His Hall of Fame journey began back in May of 2011. So 10 years ago, Taylor Max's journey began. He was 19 years old, just finished his freshman year of college, did a pretty good job, but his real passion was selling and building relationships with clients. T-Max has even hosted appreciation events for his customers, including this gathering in 2020 at the Ritz-Carlton. Must be nice to be a customer of Taylor Max Ricart's. He kept learning, he kept growing. In 2016, he had his first Standard of Excellence year, 150 grand, he doubled his sales. He took it to an entirely different place this year, selling over $300,000 for the first time in his career, his best year ever. I asked T-Max for some of the keys to his success. He mentioned circle of influence. Another that he mentioned is giving freely when you can. And he showed us all what it means to give freely in 2019 when he made the decision to donate one of his kidneys to his mentor and friend, Andy Jonti, who was in urgent need of a kidney transplant. When T-Max's parents asked him, why would you put your own life at risk and do something like this? He told them, because I know the person that I'm giving this kidney to, and I believe the world needs him more than I need my second kidney. And he said the impact that Andy has had on so many people, it needs to continue. This was a major sacrifice for Taylor Max. He went through a major surgery that put him out of commission for over 2 months. Thanks to T-Max, Andy now has a kidney that is operating properly. He has a new lease on life. Taylor Max, I'm not sure if you're in your backyard or where you are out there, but I just want to salute you for the courage and the love you displayed to your brother and colleague in his time of need, and the way that you've always given freely to those around you. You are an inspiration and epitomize what it means to be a part of the Vector family. Taylor Max, I reached out to your original manager, Kathy Kristen. She's now a division manager in Houston. You're pictured here at her wedding. She said, Taylor Max is one of my favorite people to be around. He has a great sense of humor, doesn't mind doing the hard work, and since day one, I knew he would succeed at anything he put his mind to. I'm glad he chose us. T-Max as a Hall of Fame inductee. The next time we go to that factory in Olean, New York, you'll see Taylor Max's picture hanging as a Cutco Hall of Famer. We also have one more thing for you, T-Max, I think you will especially appreciate. It's an album of letters from prominent people in the business congratulating you on Hall of Fame. And it's a tradition for us to read one of those letters to you as an example of how people feel about you. And I think you know, Taylor Max, who we have chosen to read your letter. It's, of course, your mentor, your friend, and your fellow CSP, Andy Jonti. Andy, we'll turn it over to you.
Okay. So where do I even start? How about the fact that you came up to me at the end of your first summer and said with so much confidence, one day you will be my mentor. You had only been in the business for 3 months. I honestly laughed and thought, I might not even ever see you again. You were going back and forth between 2 cities, going to school, managing, going through management training, taking it all on, but you struggled. And it was very painful to see. Your tenacity really kept inspiring me to want to help you. I just wasn't going to let you fail. You were tough. Where are you? Oh. You were tough. You started to help people, mentoring newer reps, learning by teaching, holding yourself accountable. Things started to change. You were no longer as focused on your own limiting beliefs because you had to be stronger for others. You were becoming a leader. I have literally seen you go from being fearful to succeed to pushing limits, getting out of your comfort zone, and breaking through barriers that had been strong in our events team. You are currently one of only 3 people to sell over $70,000 for SC2 for the Eastern region. Today, we celebrate a career milestone, but we also celebrate the story of what's possible. You've had, to use your own words, a couple of dark years. But that didn't stop you. Today, you are debt-free and you can dream about bigger things with no financial worries. Thank you for trusting me to get to this point. 3 years ago, my kidneys failed and you were the best match. You didn't have to do it, but you did. You came into my life so that I could help you, and you turned around and helped me in a much bigger way. But you didn't just do it. You fought, you worked extra hard to pay all your debts before going into surgery. And you always made me feel like this was one of the best things that has ever happened to you as well. Thank you for having had my back so much beyond. I've mentored a lot of people, but you were from the beginning one of the most fun to share times with, always easygoing, always wanting to serve, always wanting to bring a smile and an experience for others. I think about your generosity, your kindness, your love for your family, your love for Haiti and angel wings, your resilience, your excitement for adventure and exploring the world, your way of seeing the good in people, your desire to bring people together, your love for gadgets, and of course, Cuban coffee and tostadas. I won't ever forget some of my friends meeting you and saying, why can't everybody be more like Taylor Max? You're right, Tara Saunders, for saying that. I'm gonna end with this. A relationship started by me teaching you and hoping to pass on everything that I know to you. I am so proud of you for always fighting against the dark side and moving towards the light. Keep following that light and shine bright. You are a beacon of hope that humanity can be better. You have demonstrated at the highest level how humans can help humans. You are way beyond a high performer today. You are an extraordinary human, and I'm so grateful that our paths have crossed. I love you very much, and cheers to the next million, and the next one, and the next one after that.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome, Andy. Thank you so much for that. And Taylor Max, we have one final tribute to you in your Hall of Fame career.
Everybody sour like a lemon tree. I'm just smiling down upon my enemies. Do the shit and love it on a day of leave. Say you hate your job, but you'll never leave, never leave. But that ain't gonna be me. Say you hate your job, but you'll never leave, never leave. Hey, hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, 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 I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change it. Hey, 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 I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, 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 I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day. Every single day, every single day. Can't hear, I'm here though. I may be a weirdo, but this is my year, yo. My life may be crazy. Everybody go and live your daydreams.
Congratulations to Taylor Max Ricart, Hall of Fame inductee. The first Ultimate Club achiever that we will recognize tonight has the added distinction of being inducted into our Vector Cutco Hall of Fame. He too is getting his Rolex, and that's Taylor Max Ricart. Taylor Max is like, okay, me again, I get to come out. I shared Taylor Max's full story earlier, but I also want to recognize Taylor Max on his accomplishment for this year. He had his best fall campaign ever at 129,000 in sales. He finished the year at over 315K, 79% increase. We inducted him earlier into the Hall of Fame. He's a 5-time Standard of Excellence winner. Taylor Max, congratulations on your best year ever and being a Rolex winner.